With Marlo Gets Fit, coming to you from Eureka. I'm do a live today on an appropriate subject. If you saw yesterday's video on how to secure your home after being robbed, after a break-in, so I wanted to just cover a few tips. I've been doing some research today, and of course been going through all kinds of stuff, so I wanted to share some of those with you. But first, I have a few updates, and I want to if you don't know who I am, I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I work full time, and I have a home business. Plus, I'm on a get healthy journey, and that's my mom's black lab. Anyway, so kind of a busy day, of course, getting stuff situated, having to do all the things we needed to do. My mom had to call insurance and cancel things, and just tons. But mostly, things are back put together, so that's pretty cool. They didn't really do a lot of damage, which is really very nice. I know a lot of people have things damaged, so that was really good. But the police report. There I am. I'm back. Sorry about that. I think internet or something going off. So anyway, let me just give you a tour of my mom's yard. She has a really pretty yard. She does a lot of work in the yard, and she collects so many interesting, fun trinkets and things. You can see all of her she likes faces and glass globes. And of course, there's Tater Pie. Tater Pie. Hey, Tater. And she has such a really cool yard. Look at this giant, so you can see it's a giant sunflower growing, and then she's got all these beautiful flowers. These here, another sunflower, not quite as big as the other one. Pretty. Thankfully this is still working. Let me flip back around. The internet goes like off and on or something here, so hopefully this will work while I can read this off. So that's my mom's yard, and I want to get through these tips really fast because we've kind of been learning a lot, and we did talk to the neighbors around, and the neighbors across the street did have a camera, which was pretty cool. And we did see the people who did it. There was at least two people. They had a white car. We're trying to figure out what type it was, and they kind of cased the place, and they knew they left. They came by exactly like a half hour after my mom left, so they seemed to know she left, which is very creepy, thinking they're watching. And they dropped one person off, then they left for 30 minutes, came back, picked the person up, and they got in the car with stuff. So fun stuff, fun watching someone do that to your house, of course. So let me go over these tips though, because these are really good. So how to secure your home after a break-in. So first of all, when this happens, if you've had it happen to you or not, you can imagine that it makes you feel very vulnerable. It makes you feel very like, are they going to come back and all this kind of stuff. You just feel very violated. It's very traumatic, and you're wondering what you can do about it. So the first thing to do, it says, is when you first get to a robbery scene is to leave. Don't, the first thing you see, if you see damage, windows broken, and stuff everywhere, you really shouldn't go in there and touch everything. You want to get out, call the police, and then have them come, and then they will, because first of all, you don't know if maybe they're still here, but also you don't want to contaminate the scene. So you want to, if they need to touch dust for prints, or just check out the scene, you want to leave it as it is so that they can do that. And it says most robbers, let's see, they would do almost anything to avoid seeing you, or they don't want to see people. They really don't want confrontation. So 75% of them will abandon the scene. If they hear someone coming home, they will actually leave. But if you go in there and you confront them and they feel trapped, then they can become very dangerous. So you don't want to be in that situation unless certain circumstances were to happen. But so when the police come, they will ask you questions. They'll check out the scene. They'll maybe dust for prints, and then they'll file a report. In that case number you are going to need for all sorts of things. So within 24 hours, then you want to be calling your insurances. You want to do that, they said, the first step, because you want to find out what they'll need and what you need to do, because they may want to see pictures of the damage so that they can, you can be reimbursed for any damage and stuff like that. So you just want to follow their policies, or what they may need for the adjusters, because sometimes they'll send an adjuster out depending on how much is taken and the damage, or they just want photos. It says, so you're gonna then have to make a list of everything you need to, and that's the hard part, is when you don't know what they've took. My mom has so many things, little artwork and just little things here and there, so they could just quickly grab things. And they did go through drawers, and they dumped full drawers and took them, just all sorts of things in there. So you don't even know, what is missing. How do you know what's missing? So it's kind of difficult, but you need to make a list of everything. If you have receipts for how much they are worth, that is really good. And if they took personal info like credit cards or passports or anything like that, then you have to worry about identity theft and that sort of thing. So then you're going to want to repair your windows and doors if they broke those in. And for a temporary quick fix, you can use plywood for your windows, and probably have to do something else for the door. You can maybe, if you can do it yourself, or get someone in there that can fix it really quick. Check your medicine cabinet, because a lot of times thieves go after medicines to either sell it or use it. And so if you have medicine that you need in high demand and they stole it, you're going to have to get some more and replace it if they took it. And sometimes doctors don't like to give you more medicine. They don't believe you or whatever, so you'll have to have that case number so they can prove that it was stolen. Contact your bank, of course, so you can dispute any charges if they did, because in my mom's case, they did get her checkbooks, so she had to call and cancel the checks, which they changed account numbers and do all that kind of stuff. But you might have to dispute charges, but you have to do all that, anything to do with your bank accounts and credit cards or anything like that. They did say to contact a credit reporting agency, and you can ask for security alert on your accounts, and that way it kind of alerts banks and stuff like that, so where if someone tries to open a new account on you in your name, they will know that something happened, and it will prevent it from being opened. It has to go through extra steps to get opened, so that can prevent someone from opening accounts in your name. So then within the first week, you want to protect yourself against future theft. So this is the killer here. So most thieves, robbers, they know that most homeowners have insurance, and most homeowners will have their stuff replaced. And so they said that they will then come back when they think a sufficient amount of time for you to replace your stuff has happened, to get your new goodies that you stole, or that you bought. So they'll come around for round 2. So isn't that awesome? So it's good to start choosing a security system, but this takes time, and you have to get it installed, and you have to do all this stuff, so it can take time. But what you can do right away is you can get smart locks. You can get like a video doorbell really fast, like a Ring or something like that. Automated lights and fence locks. Let's see, secure your windows, and my mom did do that. She went and got a bunch of the dowel kind of wooden rods to put in the doors, and also some of the metal ones that you can lock down on the windows and that sort of thing, to try to make sure all the doors, because they actually pried the window open. It was locked, but they pried it open to get in. So that will help with being able to detour things quickly, to act as a deterrent. Except if they want in, they can get in, though. You know that. Also, you may want to start looking in pawn shops and even online auctions, and look for your stuff. And if you do see it, you'll need that case number, and you can contact the police and have them check it out and figure out who was putting it on there or who was selling it, and hopefully you can get it back, and they can find the person. And then it says within a month. So this is where you want to get a robust security system, and that's what it's going to take time to do that. But it says that 2/3 of thieves return to take more stuff. 2/3 return to take more stuff. So you definitely want to secure your home. It says you want to work with a reputable company to improve your security. To let's see. What you want to do is you want to show them the report, because they will take the report and photos and all that kind of stuff to pinpoint vulnerabilities in your house when they're setting up your security and deciding what you need, and look for spots that need it. Isn't that wind chime nice? It says then you also want to talk to your neighbors, of course, because it says within 2 months after like you being robbed, that there's an increase for your neighbors to be robbed too after 2 months. people within 600 feet. So they seem to target the same area. They wait a little while and then go target your neighbors. And another thing is talking to the neighbors, because we were talking to the neighbors all around, and you need to start, really be aware of each other, because the neighbors across the street put their cameras in because they had their car broken into twice. And so if we were all talking to each other, we can all, keep eyes out for each other and watch for anything suspicious. They had someone lurking about outside that they noticed because they put lights out, that motion lights and stuff. So there's, if everyone works together, we can hopefully try to stop some of these people and catch them, and alert each other when things are going on and that sort of thing. So that's really good. Talk to your neighbors. So, and then, of course, most likely you're not going to regain, if you're really lucky, maybe you'll get some of your things back, but most of the time people don't get their things back. But you can get back your peace of mind by securing your home. And that's totally where we're at, where my mom's at. She's trying to get that security and peace of mind back, because that's, like they said, 2/3 of thieves return to your home to get a second helping, because now they know what's in there, and they did the first grab, they did quick what they could, the biggest stuff, and then now they know what's in there. They might even just tell their friends, and their friends come on by, so you definitely want to secure your home. And I hope those tips helped. I found it real interesting, doing the research, looking, and it's funny because I've been watching the video of the car that came in, so I'm trying to pinpoint, what type of car is it, because it was across the road, because the neighbors across the street, so it was not super close, but trying to figure out what car is that, what kind of car is that, and see if we could see who that is. So hopefully we'll get that posted out, and maybe someone will recognize them and they can get them caught, and probably won't get the stuff back, but at least they'll get caught and they won't be doing this, because they seem to really be targeted. The way my mom, the road that she's on it's a dead end road, and it's just very odd that someone would just randomly pick her house. It's very odd. So it's like, why did they pick her? Why? Who's watching? Who's been watching? So very creepy and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I hope these helped you out. I found it really interesting. If you want this full list, there was some other resources on it. I would be happy to send you the link, and you can check it out if you want some information on securing your home and all these times, because I've been talking to a lot of people, of course, and people are saying it's just, you see it in the news, more and more people getting robbed, getting their cars broken into. It's just a sign of the times right now. A lot of people are out of work, and kind of one of those crazy times. So anyway, I hope that helped you out, and I don't know, I'm going to be here probably maybe two or three more days helping out, getting stuff done and getting the house secure. And so I'll be working from here, and that is one thing that is super awesome about working from home, being able to work from home, having my side business. I can do it anywhere. If I have to come here, and help my mom in an emergency, I'm able to do that. So if you want any information on, making some extra money from home, information on what I'm doing to do that and build my side income, I'd be happy to share that. So just send me a private message and I can get you some information. Check it out, see if it might be a fit for you. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day. It's Sunday. I'm totally confused on what day it is. And get ready to start your week and set your goals tomorrow for an awesome week. And I will see you on my next video.